Hi, everybody. Happy Monday. And welcome back to another episode of Pucks and Power Plays podcast brought to you by Boston Sports Entertainment Network. You can find Boston Sports Entertainment Network on YouTube. You can also find them on Twitter and Instagram at BSEN_617 and on TikTok at _BSEN_617. You can find the podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Pucks and PPs Pod. You can also find us on Apple, Spotify, and wherever your little hearts desire to listen to for the podcasting period, or watch us on BSCN's YouTube. My name is Emily. You can find me at HyperEmmy on whatever social media makes your heart happy. And this is...
I'm Liz. You can find me at Liz__Frazier.
And friends, we hope that you had a great holiday season. It is now 2026.
Woo!
We're here. We survived.
We made it through 2025, guys.
I didn't think we were going to for a hot sec. There were moments. Did you guys do anything fun for the holidays?
No. I had a sick boy who had a fever on Christmas Day, so it was tons of fun.
Yeah, that happens. That's okay.
Yeah.
My husband's car broke 3 days before Christmas, and we spent
Lovely.
2 days at the dealership. So yeah, no.
Also, why you thought you weren't making it? Because part of the reason why I was like, is it 2026? Is that happening?
Yeah. Do you do resolutions? I don't do resolutions, but do you do New Year's resolutions?
I used to, not really. I kind of made like goals for the year, but I can't call them goals because then I won't do them.
See, I have
a bonus.
I also have goals, but I don't have like a resolution that I want to do. I just have goals that I want to accomplish throughout the year. But then I have a word that I pick each year. I've been doing this since 2018 or 19, but I have like a word that I want like everything that I do that year to relate back to. But I don't do resolutions. I just think it's like I don't have one thing I want to accomplish this year. I have like ways I want to grow all of the things that I do and like be a cool, awesome more person, but like I don't have like a...
Okay, I do technically have one, and it's the same one every year, and it's to make it to the following year.
I like that. No, that's good.
Yeah.
That's necessary.
Let me make it to 2027, please.
That's honestly, it's only the 5th of the year and I'm already there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, please, guys.
Yeah.
Next year.
That's funny. Well, before we get too far into the episode, you guys, we have merch, like this cute little hoodie that I'm wearing that I love so much, that I wear so much. It's like starting to thin out. It's totally great. It's totally fine. But we have merch. So you can find it at BSEN617.square.site, or you can use the QR code that is on the screen now. And we have our own merch. So we've got our sweatshirt and our t-shirt that you can buy with our logo on it. We also have other Bruins merch, just Bruins stuff. We love it. We also have Red Sox stuff, Celtics, and Patriot stuff. The new division champs for the first time in like
forever.
A long time. It feels like it's for the first time in forever. Anyway, but
my first time as an adult, they did it. Yay!
Crazy. That makes me feel really old. It's totally fine. That's totally normal. We're doing.
Because the last time was pre-2019.
Yeah, I was living.
So I was not a legal adult the last time they did it.
Yeah. I'm old. It's fine.
It's okay.
I have to go cry now. No, but we do have Patriots merch. We got Red Sox, Celtics, and Bruins on our website. So again, QR code or the website, which is bsen617.square.site. Liz, we have a really incredible partnership. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes. So Just Strong is a women's athleisure company. They have some very, very, very nice clothing, mind you. I have a nice cropped hoodie that is fantastic for running if you want to go for runs or walks. And Emily has some very, very nice joggers. They're all about uplifting and empowering women, which is fantastic because if you haven't seen this here before on this podcast, if this is your first time joining us, we love that. In case you can't tell, We are two women who love empowering and uplifting women.
Yep.
So if you head to us.juststrong.com, you can use our code HUX103975 for 10% off your order, and you should definitely purchase it because the clothes are super comfortable and they're very nice and they fit very well.
They're so good. I love them.
I love that.
We love that partnership. And then we have a Discord and a book club, and that lives in our Discord. So if you want to be a part of our Discord, we have 3 different kind of channels for it. So we got our regular hockey chat, we've got trading card chat, and we have our book club. So we have a hockey romance book club. We will be announcing the book this week for January. You guys, I have all this shenanigans that I have to get rid of. These are all of my trading cards that need to go. So join the Discord so that if you want
cards,
it. Like
the Christmas pile's growing as I go through the cards that I got. This isn't even half of it.
Yeah.
This is just Christmas. Yeah. Like,
however, guys, one of our friends got me the artifacts for Christmas. Our friend group did Secret Santa, and one of our friends got me the 25-26 artifacts cards. They're so freaking pretty, and I'm obsessed with them. So I did keep some of them. I got Connor Garland in the regular and the blue one.
The sky blue. I love the sky blue ones. They're so pretty.
But we have a chat for trading cards. If you're a trading card person, we'll be announcing our January book. There's also going to be a forum going in there this week because our December author sent me some merch from our December book. So I'm going to get that out to some people. So join our Discord. It is in our Instagram link, in our Instagram bio, or you can send us a message and we'll send you that link so that you can hang out with us in Discord.
And maybe custom bookmarks are coming soon. Just maybe. Some incentive.
That would be sick. I'm a fan. But we're super excited for that. Do we have any other announcements?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. What we do have is Olympic rosters. And I have thoughts, feelings, and opinions. Let's start with, we have 6 Bruins that currently are named to rosters. And I only made graphics for 5 of them, so that's why they haven't been posted yet. Nobody say anything about it. It's coming.
Did you forget? That's what I want to know. That's not who I thought you'd forget, but okay.
No. So we have 6 Bruins that are going to be playing in the Olympics as of right now. These rosters can change, okay? This is the original 23 people that were named to the teams. I think we might actually still be waiting on 1 or 2 rosters too. Last time I looked, Olympic men's hockey rosters. Last time I looked, let me see. For the first time in forever. Now it's stuck in my head. Yes. Okay. So we are still waiting for Czechia, Denmark, Germany, Italy, Latvia, and Slovakia, and Switzerland to be named. So we have about half of the rosters. This is the first 20, or not the first necessarily, but the 23 players that are officially named to the rosters. From here, if injuries happen, somebody else can be named. If their contracts don't allow it for some reason, somebody can be changed. So, or they could say no, which, why would you do that? So we have about half of the rosters out. We'll start with Czechia because even though that roster hasn't been out yet, 2 players were named to that in the summer last year when the first 6 members of each team were announced for everybody. So Pastrnak and Zacha were named to Czechia last summer. No surprise there. Charlie McAvoy was named to Team USA last summer. Jeremy Swayman was also named to Team USA, which is great. Elias Lindholm was named to Team Sweden. I don't think that's a surprise either after 4 Nations and Worlds. And then Henry Jokiharju was named to Team Finland, which makes sense, but I wasn't expecting.
Same. I'm like looking at it. Yeah, that's what I thought you would forget, because I did not think about him at all for it. But then looking at the roster, I'm like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense that he's on the team. Just didn't think about him.
I also saw somebody had posted that Don's Lochmelis is potentially getting named to a team as well, who is one of our prospects. So that's also to be on the lookout for. If I knew how to find my own liked posts anymore.
I felt that, honestly.
Social media is just all over the place, man. Like, I haven't even been on it that much this week. But the person who was not named to an Olympic team, for some reason, Morgan Geekie was not picked to play for Team Canada. He has the most goals in 2025 calendar year, and he's like still one of the top goal scorers in the NHL for the 25-26 season and wasn't named to Team Canada.
And he's still going. Like, yeah, he didn't score last game. And he couldn't score to save his life. But he's still going, and he's still trying, and he's doing his best. And he didn't make it, which is weird. Like, no offense, but I would not pick Tom Wilson over him.
No. I'm still looking for this tweet. I want to say it was Scott McLaughlin that said this.
I do think another one that was interesting for, like, a player that didn't get picked was Hampus for Sweden. But I'm wondering if it has to do with the fact that he now has an injury.
Yeah.
Where did that happen? Because he played all the last game, so what happened to him?
Oh, yes. Scott McLaughlin said, I would expect Don's Lochmelis on Latvia. Team not announced yet as well.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to finish that thought.
No, you're good, because I would forget.
I watched the game, so I also don't know where an injury would have come from. But I was also kind of surprised by that.
I saw other people say it could have been because he was injured during, like, 4 Nations and everything else last year, so he didn't get to, like, work with all of them, and they couldn't see how he was with everyone, and that could have been a deciding factor of, like, we don't know if you'll fit in because you've been injured, and we don't want to risk it for the Olympics.
Yeah. Could be. Somebody that's not a Bruin that did make the Olympic roster for Team USA, Tage Thompson Revenge Tour. He was not named to 4 Nations. He was named to the Worlds. He killed it at Worlds. And I said, if he was to get named to Team USA for the Olympics, he's coming. He's coming for gold.
I'm calling a hat trick.
It is Tage Thompson Revenge Tour. And I mean, the Sabres are doing great right now. So he is peaking at the right moment.
He's having the time of his life right now.
We also had, oops, sorry. I don't know what's happening over here. Okay. Also named to Team USA specifically. Oh, we'll talk about juniors here in a second too. For forwards, we have Matt Boldy, Kyle Connor. I could pull it up, but I don't feel like it at this point. Jack Eichel, Jake Gunsel, Jack Hughes, Clayton Keller. We all know how excited I am for that one. Dylan Larkin, Austin Matthews, JT Miller. Thought that one was interesting. JT Miller is interesting. Brock Nelson, Tage Thompson, Brady Tkachuk, Matt Tkachuk, Vincent Trojek. For defense, we have Brock Faber. Love that pick. Noah Hannafin. Love that pick. Quinn Hughes, Seth Jones, Charlie McAvoy, Jake Sanderson, Jacob Slavin, Zach Wierenski. I don't think there's any surprises there. Goalies, you got Hellebuck, you got Ottinger, and you got Swayman. No surprises there.
No.
JT Miller is a very interesting pick to me.
I agree. I think it's also like with him being injured right now too. And he's been out for a moment now. That's interesting. I do think it's funny, though, that Luke wasn't named, but both of his brothers are. So he just has to go to watch. Like, he can't go to play.
Yeah.
And I think that's funny.
Little baby. That's funny. It also, like, it must suck, though, at the same time, to be the third brother in that way.
Oh, yeah. Like, you're the youngest, so there's all this pressure on you, especially what happened last game. For him with the own goals and then everyone booing him when he touched the puck and was on the ice, and it's like he's young. He's 22, 20, somewhere in that range. I don't know. He's young. Like, yes, he's making a lot of money. Yes, he's a professional player. But we see it even with like older guys. They will mess up occasionally. It is human to mess up. You're not going to be perfect 24/7. So having like everyone being like, oh, he only got the contract because of his name and who his brothers are and not because of who he is. And they use that to like justify it. And I saw so much of that is like insane because he's his own person. So living in the shadows, not being allowed to make a mistake because of who your siblings are, it's crazy.
And he's playing in the damn NHL. None of you all are.
Right. Like, next thing you know, one of you would skate and fall. Hate to break it to you, but.
Like, you all love to sit in your little towers and talk about how great or how terrible everybody is. But, like, y'all can't even skate. I can't skate. I admit this all the time. I can't skate. I don't know how to skate. I haven't skated since I was 10. I do know how to skate. I just haven't skated in a really long time.
Right.
But that's not the point, people. He's still better than you all.
We're not the hockey players here.
Yeah.
They are. For a reason.
Yeah. No, that must suck, though. Your brothers are named and you aren't.
I know.
Team Canada, in general, feels chaotic to me. For forwards, Macklin Celebrini, Anthony Cirelli, Crosby, Hagel, Bo Horvat, McKinnon, Marchand, Marner, McDavid, Braden Point, Sam Reinhart, Mark Stone, Nick Suzuki, Tom Wilson. Defense, Drew Doughty, Thomas Harley, the words on this are really small, Cale Makar, Josh Morrissey, Colton Parayko, Travis Sondheim, Shea Theodore, dyslexia, and Devin Toes. And for goalies, Binghamton, Kemper, whatever, and Logan Thompson. Love that Logan Thompson made it.
Same.
Macklin Celebrini. I need to talk about this. Excited for him that he made it, but he also didn't need to make it.
Yeah. Like, I get what they're going with. Star, young player.
Yeah.
Great player. Knows what he's doing. Yeah. Okay. But also, there are other more experienced players I would maybe put
Morgan Geekie.
Not to just say Morgan Geekie, but Morgan Geekie.
Morgan Geekie is sitting right there and has way better numbers. And you picked the 19-year-old who is going to have another chance in 4 years. I love that he made it. I love that he's getting this experience.
But
I don't get it.
no. It's interesting. I'll give it
Most
that.
of the people make sense to me other than that. I'm glad. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna go there. That's okay. I don't feel like going there right now.
Okay.
But I felt this way at Four Nations last year too. The way Team Canada was set up last year at Four Nations was very interesting because you want to know who's not on this list? It's Seth Jarvis.
Oh. I didn't even process that. You have Tom Wilson over Seth Jarvis. Is it because he's old? Like, I mean that in the nicest way. Is it
Like
because
we
he's
picked
old?
Brock, so they have to pick Tom. Like, is that the trade-off here? Like,
Like, we're picking the guys who might not have a chance when it comes back because they're probably retired, so we're just going to be nice to them because they've been missing out. Like, is that it?
he did so well. He played so well at Four Nations last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's featured in the damn NHL show. But they didn't pick him.
Not a fan.
Like, you want to talk about snubs? That's a smack in the face.
I love how I found an article that's talking about all the snubs for like each team. Geeky's not listed as a snub. Just need you to know that.
Is it because he plays for the Bruins? Like, I truly don't understand how there is not. This is like my marketing brain is like, I truly don't understand how there's not more generated excitement right now around Geeky and around this like McKinnon Geeky back and forth at top goal scorer a few weeks ago. I don't think it's as I actually haven't looked in a few days. I should look now.
I'm looking at their snubs and I'm like, why? Like, some of these players don't make sense. Connor Bedard. But then reading it, they're comparing it to people who made it. So it's like, okay, if Celebrini made it, why didn't he make it? They have Sam Bennett.
But my point would be Macklin Celebrini shouldn't have made it. Like,
right. Matthew Schaefer.
Connor Bedard should not have made it. And Macklin Celebrini should not have made it.
No,
like,
because I'm sorry.
Is Connor Bedard good? Yes. I don't. Looking at this roster, there's not a place for him though. Like,
no.
Looking at Macklin Celebrini, I don't see a place for him when you put him with Mitch Marner, Crosby, Marchie. Like, that's a different caliber of talent on the ice.
You know why Jarvis wasn't named?
Why?
He's week to week. He's going to be out for a while. They had that because he crashed into the goalpost on the 20th, and they said he's going to be out for a while. He's week to week, so that's probably why they didn't take him.
Stop getting injured! Oh!
That's how I feel. I'm looking at my freaking fantasy team, and I'm like, why are half of you on IR now? And you're good players, so if I drop you, someone's immediately taking you, and there's no point in dropping you. Because I'm not going to replace the points. I forgot
that I have 2 fantasy teams.
It's okay. Jacob's super competitive with it now, and he's like, what did you do to me? Because he'll watch the games and then get mad when someone on his team does something dumb.
Austin all the time is like,
dude, Austin is so active in it. I'll like randomly pop on and I'll be like, Austin's dropped 5 players and has added 7 more, and like, line up every day.
So funny about it, and I'm like, do. Oh yeah, no,
why are you out?
I've got nobody. Nothing is happening. Yeah, we're doing great. Anyway.
One of my players is suspended too.
No, Austin is obsessed.
Good for him. I hope he wins, honestly, with how much he loves it.
Do you ever get an email that's like, I'm pretty sure that's not intended for me?
Yeah.
Like, you responded to the wrong person with that information. Anyway. Yeah, I excuse me. Like, the rosters are fine. I'm sure they have their reasons, but
yeah,
none of the defense or goalies surprise me on Team USA.
No. Canada, I think, is interesting.
Yeah.
Because neither Blackwood or Wedgwood made it. Especially with how they're at the top of the league, I want to say. With goals against average, like combined team-wise, I think it is.
Yeah, but their goalies don't surprise me, though.
No, they really don't.
Like,
it's also like...
It's like slim, like, margins at that point of who is or isn't making
in Canada. No, you don't. You could take him off.
I mean, listen, Bennington's gotten pulled from 3 games now?
I think it's 3 now.
Listen, I'm just glad other people weren't named. Okay, that's all I'm going for at this point.
No,
other people weren't named.
I hope you know that was one of my fears with the roster, that was going to happen.
Yeah. Yep.
But it didn't.
I don't think Hockey Canada would put themselves through that right now, though.
I don't think they'd be that dumb right now. Gotta specify right now because they are dumb.
No. We'll talk about Worlds in 4 months, and that's going to be a whole.
Yep.
But right now, I think it's a no. However, for those who don't understand, who aren't picking up what we're putting down, we're talking about Hockey Canada 5 and Carter Hart. And on that same wavelength, I would like to say thank you to anybody and everybody that reached out to the Allen Americans or the ECHL and expressed their discontent with, I forgot his name, Ben Johnson being signed to the team.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Johnson was convicted of committing a heinous crime in a bathroom in public to a minor. People saw him. He was convicted. He did jail time. He's been playing overseas. He was signed to an ECHL team, the Allen Americans, and within 24 hours of that announcement being made, the Allen Americans said, actually, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're going to release him. And I said, there is a God. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And we know it wasn't their decision at first to release him because you can tell they wanted to sign him. But when they realized what it meant to fans is actually interesting, the fact that they listened, unlike a bunch of other teams. So they do get credit for listening.
They had that night doubled down on their decision. If this all happened last Monday, Tuesday. So listen to the end of our podcast last Monday. We talk about it in like the last like 45 minutes a little bit. But the Allen Americans had doubled down on this decision, so much so that season ticket holders were reaching out and saying, not a fan, I don't like this, cancel my tickets. And the team was saying, this was our decision. We think that he's grown. It's been 6 years or 7 years or something. We think he's grown. This can be a story for him. That can be an example for others. blah, blah, blah. They were sending that to season ticket holders the night of, and the next morning had released this man from his contract. So I think this is a great time to say politely and kindly continue to let Hockey Canada, NHL, and AHL, and specific teams, notably the Vegas Golden Knights, the Charlotte Checkers, the Springfield.
They released? No. Do they still have it?
Pretty sure they still have him.
They do. I'm thinking of Lucic.
Yes. And or any other team considering to sign a Hockey Canada 5. Continue to let them know that you are unhappy with the decision. Do it politely. Do it kindly. Follow the proper channels, and that is not the social media admin.
Because they are doing their jobs.
Send your emails to the organizations. Make your phone calls to the organizations. Kindly, politely let them know that it's still not okay. Because the moment we stop talking about it, the moment we all just accept that this is our lives, is the moment that this becomes something that's okay to do. And this situation is still not okay. I don't care if it's been 3 months. This is still not okay that these men are allowed to play professional hockey. And we need to still continue to kindly and politely, people, kindly and politely, and not at the social media admin, let these organizations know that it's not okay.
Mm-hmm.
Kindly and politely, and don't yell at the social media admin.
But maybe let them know they should be like the Allen Americans and actually listen to their fans and release certain players from their team.
Especially players who aren't good.
Right? I'm sorry, you have to be pulled.
I said this. I said this before he was signed. He is a mid goalie. There is no need for them to sign him.
They had fine goalies. They were fine. He's had one good season when he was younger. Then had a mediocre and then an atrocious season. So I wouldn't.
There is no need for this in the beginning, but
no.
On a happier note, let's go to juniors really quick before we talk about the New Year's Eve miracle that is the Boston Bruins. Juniors just ended. Congratulations to Team Czechia for winning gold. Team USA made it to playoffs, only like the first round, I think. But the Bruins had James Hagan and Will Zellers, who are two of our prospects, playing for Team USA. And they killed it. They did incredible.
They were fantastic.
Bruins World Juniors.
I'm trying to find his stats real quick, but I just found this one.
Yeah, that's what I was
after recording a point in every single game for USA, James Higgins has been held pointless in only 3 games all season between NCAA and the World Juniors. So that's not bad.
Okay. This is Elite Prospects for James Higgins. He played in 5 games for juniors. He had 2 goals and 5 assists in those 5 games.
The plays he was setting up were amazing.
He is so skilled. I think staying down was the right call for him.
100%.
Will Zellers, again, per Elite Prospects, again, played 5 games. He had 5 goals and 3 assists. He was a +6 for the tournament. James was a +2 for the tournament. The future of the Bruins is looking bright, man.
I'm so excited.
Shining like a golden star.
We have talented young players. Who would have guessed when our prospect was ranked like 32nd for the past, what, like 6-7 years now?
I'm excited. It's going to be great.
Oh.
But also, like, Boston College is just dirty this year. Yeah.
Not to go back to the Olympics, but who's the player who was named, but his wife is pregnant instead of she has the kid right around the time he's not going?
No idea. I haven't heard this yet.
I saw that somewhere. One of the players, his wife is pregnant and is due end of this month, I think it was, or something. And he's like, if the baby's not born by whatever time, he's just not going to go. Unless he wasn't named, and he's a potential name, I don't know. But I saw something about that.
I
can't remember who it is.
Devin Towles, named to Canada's Olympic team. His wife is pregnant and due in February. If baby isn't born yet, he'll skip Olympics.
Okay, there we go.
I commend that. Honestly, good for you, sir.
Yeah, you're going to be in a whole other country, and I respect that he's choosing to not do that and to stay with his wife.
Priorities in check.
Mm-hmm.
I love Winter Olympics. I'm so excited. I'm also excited for curling. I love curling so much.
Okay, but curling, like, fun. I know people don't talk about it, but I love watching it.
When we lived in Wisconsin, I got really into it because a bunch of Olympic curlers come from Wisconsin. Like, it is a whole thing in Wisconsin. I'm excited for that. And ice skating. And hockey. Oh, the women's hockey team. Women's hockey team for USA. I feel like there's not a lot of surprises, but one thing we do need to talk about is Layla Edwards, who is the first Black U.S. women's Olympic hockey player. And shout out to Layla, because hell yes, ma'am. Hell yes. She played for, I want to say it was Wisconsin. I have to look this back up.
It's
also crazy that we are still setting these records in 2026, because what do you mean? We have never had a Black female on our women's hockey team.
Mm-hmm. And yes, Wisconsin. She also has a GoFundMe set up to help her family travel.
Yes.
So they can see her play in the Olympics. So you guys should donate to that if you can, because that's important.
Yep. We're here for it. I think it's so exciting. My favorite player, of course, is going Taylor Hesse. But I'm super excited for Layla. I want to say, is she part of Black girls hockey? Let me check. Mm-hmm. She might be a part of Black Girl Hockey Club. But for those who are not aware, Black Girl Hockey Club, look it up on Instagram. They're a 501c3 nonprofit that helps get young Black girls into hockey. Because for those who don't know, hockey's an expensive sport, right? Like, we all know that. But there are a lot of organizations right now that are geared towards Native Americans or First Nations or Indigenous people or people of color, and getting them involved in hockey, because traditionally those tend to be lower income, historically, statistically, those tend to be lower income communities. So they just don't have access to be able to play because of the cost, but also there are not arenas in or around lower income communities because hockey is a more expensive sport. So there are a lot of organizations currently out there as nonprofits to make hockey more accessible, specifically to people of marginalized groups. You should also support them. Black Girl Hockey Club is specifically one that I love, because I'm a really big fan of somebody who was in my sorority who helped start it. But go check out all organizations that are helping make a difference for young people in this sport, because I think our generation specifically right now is seeing that changes need to occur. So let's make that happen for the next generation so that we're not like continually allowing this cycle to occur. That was really hard to say, but it's fine. But we're super excited for Layla, super excited for women's hockey team. I don't think there's really any other surprises on that roster either.
No. I think it's also, if I remember correctly, Hillary Knight's last Olympic appearance that she will be doing.
Will be Hillary Knight's last Olympic appearance, which is crazy. Captain America. Listen, girlfriend's killing it in PWHL, though.
I know. I miss her on the fleet so much.
I know, same.
Which reminds me, I think the fleet are still around the top. I'm pulling it up real quick.
It just lost yesterday.
We are still in first.
Woo! Love that.
We are 6-2-1. Or, okay, with how their point system is, it reads differently when you go on their standings because it goes wins, overtime, losses, and then a loss. So by that, we are 6-0-1-2. We have 19 points. We have played 9 games, which is the second lowest. The lowest is currently Seattle with 8 games played. A bunch of teams have played 10, and the closest team to us as of right now is the Minnesota Frost. They are in second with 16 points, 10 games played on the season. And they are 4-1-2-3.
I love that.
I'm excited, though. The Fleet have been killing it.
This is the year of Boston sports.
Oh, 100%. And the Bruins can make that list if they stay healthy. Keyword, stay healthy.
Let's chat about it. So, New Year's Eve, we finally turned the ship around.
Woo!
We were on like 7-game losing streak.
Yes. I'm going to count it.
I know, I'm like, I got to recount that number.
6-game losing streak.
6-game losing streak. And New Year's Eve, we finally turned the corner. We played through midnight on the East Coast with Pasta scoring right after midnight, and we beat the Oilers 6-2.
Which, like, who had that in their mind you? Also, the mid-game post of, like, Happy New Year happening 2 minutes before the goal was fantastic.
Yes.
And then, where they posted the stat, I'm going to find it. Our win over the Oilers, because it ended at 12:14 a.m. Eastern time, is made it the first time in team history that they've played through midnight Boston time on New Year's Eve and won.
I love that. That's
Oh
great.
no, it's not even just the win. It's making it the first time in team history that they've played through midnight Boston time on New
Sure.
Year's Eve. Which, like, also insane that that hasn't happened in 100+ years of hockey for them. Like,
yeah, but you also have to consider that West Coast teams like didn't really exist for the first
true.
while. Like the first we went was Detroit and Chicago. But yeah, that is crazy.
Plus, I think it's also they don't like to. I think the reason they don't like to schedule us huge West Coast trips around this time of year is because of all the snow and all the delays they can get.
Yeah. Nope, that was a good game. And then we followed it up with Saturday's overtime win against Canucks.
And that deserves a little praise for you, by the way. You didn't say overtime, but you had the correct score of 3-2.
I love that for me. Go me. That's great.
Go, Emily.
I was not watching this game. I was getting dinner. We were at my favorite Mexican place. It was really good. It was worth missing the game, honestly. My husband doesn't get home until 9:00 Central Time on Saturday nights from work. So if I don't have to make dinner on Saturday nights, I won't. But this was a big game for the hometown hero. Liz, tell me more.
I'm going to say his first name wrong. I'm so sorry. I always pronounce it how I say my name, and I cannot say it wrong, and I feel bad. But Fraser Minton, hometown hero for this game, maybe not to any Vancouver native and fan, but to his family and friends and the Boston Bruins. He is our hometown hero. He had, as he stated pregame, anywhere from 50 to 100 friends and family at the game to watch him play, which one? Insane. And it's his first time playing there at the NHL level. And he had our first goal of the game, which is fantastic because, not to brag, but I got that right in my family for our predictions for first goal.
I love that.
So that's my win of that game, is I got the first goal right. He got it on the power play too, which even better because we need those power play goals right now. We have been slacking on the power play.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, our game gets tied up. It's 2-2. We go to overtime. And hometown hero scores the overtime winner with an assist from Pasta. And I love when those two play together.
Mm-hmm.
I think that has slowly become my favorite line that we've had lately.
I'm excited.
But it was fantastic. He was all over the ice.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you could see. I don't know if he ever mentioned that he was like stressed or anxious because so many people were there to like see him. But you couldn't see that in how he played. Like, he played like he had like a reason to prove himself. And I think it probably was because, okay, hometown game, you're where you're from. You're finally getting to play here. Everyone's here. You want to put out your best game. And he put on his best game.
I love that. The photos were really cute.
Nice. I love the photos.
Ben. All right, I just had an idea. I have to write this down really quick.
We also had another power play goal that game too. Elias had our second goal of the game. And that was a power play goal, which is also fantastic. 2 power play goals on 3 chances. I will take it.
What is our power play at right now? Let's see. Let's see. We are number 4. I'm sorry. Our power
play really went up.
Is number 4.
I'll take that.
We have a 25.8% right now. That's wild.
And we're not that far off either from like other teams. Like Oilers in first. Okay, at your 33.6, go ahead, do whatever you got to do. You're the Oilers.
Yeah.
But then 29.7 for the Penguins, 29.1 for Dallas. Ottawa's at 25. Like, I'm not mad about it. I'll take it. We very much needed that though, because we were not that high last time I looked. Our penalty kill could use some work though. We are currently in 16th. We're at 80.4. Right above us is Detroit at 80.5. And then the Rangers are right below us at 80.3. Definitely didn't help that we gave up a power play goal, which let them tie the game in the second period.
Yeah.
And we took one too many penalties that game. We had 6 different penalties.
Liz, do you want to know what we're number 1 at?
Penalty minutes?
Penalty minutes! With 597 penalty minutes!
Zadorov has like half of that. Probably not actually half, but it feels like he has half of that. Him, or I mean this oh so nicely, love Hampus. He has been having the dumbest stick infraction penalties for like, what, the last half? I don't even know. It hasn't been the whole season. He was fine, got injured, came back, and all of a sudden, penalty after penalty after penalty.
Yep.
I gotta look if he actually got any, because I don't remember if he did. He did. He got one for a hold, but Sidorov also got 2 different penalties that game as well for a cross-check and then delay of game for the puck over the glass.
His penalty minutes. His penalty minutes so far, 111 penalty minutes.
Love that.
That's crazy.
You know what he's representing? This might be a lie. Probably not his favorite teammates, but he's representing his favorite teammates. You know, he's got Swayman and Middlestat right there. That's it. He can't get more. He can't get any more, please.
I'm dying. I am dying. That's so funny.
I'm just trying to, like, find a way to cap his penalty minutes because he does not need more. Because what's the next highest after him?
Huh? I said he doesn't even care.
No. Oh, what is the next highest? 82. Logan Stanley with 82, and then it's Kastelik with 80.
That's funny.
That's a drop and a half, but I love having 2 of our players in the top 3.
You can always count on them.
Yeah. Where's our next player? I'm actually so curious about this. Where's the next Boston Bruin? It's Tanner Jeannot at tied at 35th with 39 penalty minutes. Love that drop off from 80 to 39 and 111 to 80.
We're doing so great. You know, they wanted the big bad Bruins. They wanted some piss and vinegar.
They got it. Do we want it? No, not that way, but...
Well, hopefully, with 2 wins under our belt this week, it means that we are on a better trajectory now. But only time will tell. We shall see what happens. Because, Liz, we have 4 games this week.
Oh, boy. And we're missing Hampus for tomorrow.
Yep.
But
Hampus
there was an update.
Day to day, I believe.
I think they said it was worse than day to day. I'm going to find it. I liked it. I mentioned other players. Jeannot and Yoki Haru are close to returning. That's what it was as well. So that's a huge positive. Yeah. Hampus Lindholm is out with an injury, and it's not going to be a day-to-day thing. I think it's hopefully not too long, but he's definitely going to be out for a little bit.
Ugh, I'm over it.
But Yokiharu and Jano could potentially return tomorrow. So they are, I'm assuming by the time we record next week, one if not both of them will be back.
Please, hockey gods.
You very much liked us this year. Please continue to like us this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do it, Liz. Let's do some predictions. So if this is your first time hanging out with us, we end every single episode with predictions for the next week. So we look at the upcoming games for the week and we make predictions on who we think is going to win and what we think the score is going to be. Sometimes we are nowhere near close, and sometimes we are right on the dot. Sometimes we guess really weird things that actually end up happening. You never know what you're going to get. And it's really not that serious. It's just hockey. Let us have the fun, people. Let us have the fun.
Let us be delusional in peace.
Yes. It's not that serious. It's just hockey. Truly. So we are starting off this week, tomorrow night, in Seattle. And let me tell you, I always love pictures in Seattle because Climate Pledge Arena is so freaking cool, and the walkout tunnels with the lights are always great. I love it. But we are in Seattle, and tomorrow we play at 10 o'clock there. As a reminder, we are currently 22, 18, and 2, and the Kraken are 18, 14, and 7.
They are also actively playing right now. They are losing 1-0 to Calgary at the end of the first.
The Kraken?
Mm-hmm.
I think we win.
I think so. I think we have a chance with a power play goal, considering they are 32nd in the league on the penalty kill.
Joey Decord, get it together, my dude. You got some Olympics to play, my man. Get it in line here. We also are 10, 10, and 1 on away, which I think is so interesting.
I like how balanced that is. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. So you've got Seattle winning?
No, Boston.
Oh, okay.
I got Boston for that one.
No, same. I don't know what I want the score to be, though. I'm going to go a good old 4-1.
Okay. I like that. I think I'm feeling 2-1 overtime win.
Oh, okay, great. She's risky.
I'm risky.
After that, we are finally home. We are coming home. This will be the return of Johnny Beecher.
Oh no.
This will be the return of Johnny Beecher, and then we're home for a while. We've got a 5
will he return though? Because he's injured right now.
Is he injured? He was suspended one game for the fight.
Yeah, which is today, but he got injured. No, he got suspended for the punch before the fight.
Oh.
But then he got injured in the fight. Oh. So he was out today regardless of the suspension because he was injured.
I don't know why anyway. It was not a good move on his part.
No.
He potentially will be making his return to TD Garden since getting claimed off waivers. But the Flames will be at TD Garden on Thursday at 7 o'clock. And the Flames are currently 18, 19, and 4. We just played them last week in Calgary. And we lost in overtime. I think we win.
I agree. I think we win.
I'm going 3-2 though. Nice and tight. It's gonna be a we get one, they get one. We get one, they get one.
That's what I had. I had 3-2. I love that.
That's funny. We are home again Saturday and Sunday. We got wonky times this weekend. The Rangers come visit on Saturday at 1 p.m. The Rangers are currently 20-18 and 6.
It's a 1:00 game against the Rangers.
Shesterkin is day-to-day. Oof.
Ooh.
There's
That
a
does
chance.
not change my answer.
There's an opening.
He got pulled off the ice. Like, he had to get helped. I saw that video earlier.
Yeah. We played the Rangers in November and we lost 6-2. I think the Rangers win.
Oh, yeah. I have a 6-1 Rangers win. It is a 1:00 game.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
And it's the Rangers. And sometimes we haven't seen it this season. We have not shown up this season for a matinee game.
No.
But the Rangers always do. Even if we show up, the Rangers they show up better, even in past years. So
yeah, we don't do well with matinee games. We hate them. We
used to. Where is that? Where is the used to do good? I want that back.
I'm gonna go with the Rangers shut us out.
Okay. I like how I had one goal and you have none.
Mine's not as like, mine's like a 3-0.
Oh, so yours isn't as bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's still rough, but
not 6-1. You want to cry.
Yes, exactly. And then Sunday we have the Battle of the Black and Gold. I just named that. Me, myself, and I just did that right now.
No, they stole our design. It's the Battle of Black and Gold, and we win because we're better.
Yep. The most confusing game in the National Hockey League because you never know who is who with these damn jerseys. But the Penguins come to TD Garden on a Sunday for a 5:00 game, which I also hate. The Penguins are currently 20-12 and 9.
They're also on a 5-game winning streak as of right now.
Yeah. Oof, Malkin's on IR. We have not played them yet this season. Ooh, that's crazy. I think the Bruins take this one.
Okay.
Or 3.
Okay. I like that better than mine.
You think Penguins take it?
No, I think Boston's going to take it. But I think it's going to be like the most boring game in existence. So it's going to be 1-0. Like, it's going to be a good first period or a good third. The other 2 periods are going to suck. Like, nothing. You know those games where there's that one good period, something happens, and you're like, oh, this is going to be a fun game, and then it just dies.
Yeah.
I feel like that's going to be this game. They're just going to be like, I don't want to play at 5:00. Here's the period. We're done.
That's funny, and I'm here for that. I love that so much. Oh, well, friends, that's the episode. Feel free to drop your predictions in the comments. Let us know what you think is going to happen this week, and we'll kind of see. 2026 is gonna 2026.
It's been nice so far. We can hope it continues to be nice to the Bruins. Would very much like it to be nice to the Bruins.
Yeah. But you never know.
No. Hockey cards could decide otherwise.
Yeah. Always fun. Well, friends, be sure to follow us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple, Spotify, and or okay. Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to podcasts, go ahead, follow us, leave us a review of 5 stars because you love us so much and we're so great. And make sure you follow us on those or listen to us there. You can always watch us on YouTube, Boston Sports Entertainment Network for YouTube. You can also find BSEN on TikTok at _BSEN_617 and Twitter and Instagram at BSEN_617. You can find the podcast on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Pucks MPPs Pod. My name is Emily. You can find me at Hyper Emmy. And Liz, where can they find you?
You can find me at Liz__Fraser.
And we have a Discord. Feel free to send us a message. We'll send you the link. You can get your merch. We got t-shirts, sweatshirts, all the things at bscn617.square.site. And you can also check out Just Strong and use the code PUCKS103975 for 10% off of your order for women's athleisure. And that's it, friends. We will be back next week with another episode of more chaos because y'all, we got 4 games this week.
And it's right before Chara's retirement game too. So we have 4-game recap and talking about that.
It's a big week. Y'all. And we only have like a month left until they go to Olympics too. And after Olympics, y'all, the schedule is tight.
Mm-hmm.
So this next month, they got to make it matter.
We got to get all the ADHD out now before the Olympic break, because once it hits and once it's over, we got to lock in and go through like 12 games.
Yeah, it's crazy. Alrighty, friends, we will see you next week. Bye.